Brighto.
Hey! Jesus! Jesus!
This is Big Brother.
Jesus!
Oh, you have
Jesus! Tolanibaj evicted. This one is mad. Hey! Brighto evicted. What?
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Guys, Ebuka came with a vengeance. I did not see it coming. Guys, I did not see this one coming. This one, there was nothing like, bottom four, go into the diary room and nominate your fellow housemates. Nada. Guys, this was brutal. This is the most brutal live eviction I have seen this season. At least for the other housemates that have been evicted, there was even that chance to be saved by other housemates. This one, it's as if Big Brother, Ebuka, everybody, they've been planning Tolanibaj all this while that, hey, this girl has to be the first scapegoat that we're going to get out of that house. And guys, it wasn't funny. I was shook. I was shocked. Guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. Guys, I can't keep calm. I can't control myself. I am still shocked with the events of tonight's live eviction show. We saw on Big Brother's website there was going to be a switch up, but we did not see this one coming. I did not see this one coming. But before I continue, guys, please take a moment to pause this video and click on the red subscribe button to become a part of this family. This is where you get the hottest and juiciest analysis of the ongoing Big Brother Naija show. I do not just talk about Big Brother Naija. I also do reviews on social issues and other trending topics. So guys, if you want to see more of my content, please hit the subscribe button. And also, if you want to get alerts of my videos every time I upload a new one, kindly click on the white bell button. It's called the post notification bell. And please, whilst doing that, click on all and not personalized, because when you click on personalized, you will not be getting alerts of my videos, okay? But when you click on all, you will get alerts of all my videos. Now that said, guys, let's get into the questions that Ebuka asked the fellow the housemates in presence of Ozo and Dorothy before the eviction started. Now, before Ebuka started the live eviction show of tonight, so before Ebuka started the live eviction show, he started by asking Ozo questions. First of all, he congratulated Ozo on winning the head of house challenge and also leading the housemates to winning their wager. And then he mentioned that it seems like there's something that Ozo is doing right that the other house head of house has not been doing right, you know. And then he asked Ozo that what is his opinion about Prince and Tolanibaj's relationship, because it's quite confusing to him and every other person, you know. So what does he think? And guys, we know the usual Ozo. Ozo always wants to be politically correct, always giving us philosophical responses. And then he went on and on talking about the bush, beating about the bush, and then he mentioned that, one thing I know in this life is that, if there's anybody you can lie to, I know you cannot lie to yourself. Ebuka said, Ozo, calm down. I know that you always want to be politically correct, but I want your own personal opinion. What do you think? Do you think that Prince genuinely likes Tolanibaj? And then Ozo says, well, that he feels like so, you know, that he actually doesn't know, but what he noticed is that Prince and Tolanibaj basically do the same thing that other people in the house does. You know, they eat together, they talk together, they linger together, they do things together like a couple. So he thinks that Prince likes Tolanibaj, as he also mentioned it last week Sunday when Ebuka asked him that question. Ebuka asked Ozo if he feels like there's any other sort of distraction, you know, something in for them, you know, like for instance, you overheard Tolanibaj saying that she likes Prince, you know, and Ozo say that he does not know. And guys, that conversation happened the night that Kidwaya broke off with Erica, when Tolanibaj was having a conversation with Erica. Tolanibaj mentioned that she likes Prince, notwithstanding the fact that Prince is with her friend from the outside, V. Okay, we shall see. But unfortunately, guys, Tolanibaj has been evicted from the show, so there is no way we can see the aftermath of that drama. And then still on that, still on entanglements and relationships, Ebuka asked Dorothy the same question, that what does she think about Wathoni and Brighto's relationship, you know. And Dorothy said that she can't say for sure if they are genuine or happy together, because first of all, she's not in their room and she doesn't know what's going on between them, you know, but she feels like they are cool together. She's happy for them. And Ebuka asked, are you really happy for them? And then Dorothy said, of course, that she's happy. Ebuka said, okay, calm down, it's just a question. No, I know why Ebuka was asking that, because during the Truth or Dare, guys, there was a lot of kissing, tongue French kissing and all of that going on between Brighto and Wathoni, and there's been a lot of closeness between these two people in this week and even the past week. And then, guys, tonight's eviction show took a new twist, and that is the switch up that Ebuka and Big Brother Naija was talking about. Normally during the live eviction show, we know that the bottom four will be mentioned, and then every other housemate that is safe will go into the diary room one after the other to name 2 people that they would like to nominate for possible eviction. But this time around, Ebuka mentioned everybody's name except Ozor and Nengi, because Ozor is head of house and Nengi is deputy. So he mentioned everybody's name, and I was looking dumb, like, okay, Ebuka, what do you have up your sleeves right now? What the hell are you doing? But before we knew it, guys, Ebuka mentioned 12 people's names without mentioning Ozor and Nengi's name. And before we knew it, he just went ahead to say, oh, the next person to be evicted from the Big Brother Naija house is Tolanibaj. Tolanibaj, you have 10 seconds to leave the Big Brother Naija. Like, what the actual F is going on? Guys, I did not see that coming. Now, Ebuka's questions to Tolanibaj was quite interesting. The questions revolved mostly around Prince. So Ebuka basically wanted to find out if Tolanibaj thinks that Prince likes her, and she said, well, yes, although she complained a lot of times, you know. And then Ebuka also asked her if she thinks that she would like to pursue a future with Prince after the show, and Tolanibaj said definitely, you know. And then Ebuka asked her, what about Nero, the conversation she had with Erica, and Tolanibaj was surprised, like, how did you hear about that conversation? Ebuka was like, Big Brother sees everything, you know. And then she said, well, no comment, that what about the conversation he had with Erica, you know, that he should go ahead and ask. Ebuka said, well, he's not here, so I can't ask, you know. So Tolanibaj kept on insisting, no comment, you know. And then when Ebuka asked her what she will be doing after, you know, her eviction, you know, outside the house, she said she's going to set up an office and pursue a media career and her modeling agency that she has and all of that. Now, Ebuka went back into the house and it was time to question Tricky T about Nengi and Ozor. Now, he asked that, okay, Tricky T, you've been very, very close to Nengi of late, yeah? What do you think about our relationship or situationship with Ozor? And Chikiti said it's actually a situationship, not a relationship, you know. And then he said that, well, he's lost because 1 minute Nengi is doing the same thing with Ozor that couples do, and then the other minute she's saying things that shocks everybody, like, okay, you know, about the brother zoning thingy, like that. And Ebuka was like, okay, why is it that she says that Ozor is her brother and then she gets jealous when Ozor is mingling with other people, you know? And Chikiti said that is where he gets confused, that he feels like Nengi is actually, you know, holding back with her feelings. She probably doesn't want to let go and fall in love with Ozor. Guys, I said this on my channel, okay? Now, Chikiti also said that basically Nengi's actions does not go with her words. And then he asked that, do you think that there's any distraction? And Chikiti said that, well, that Nengi is actually cool with Neo. They've been gisting a lot, and all the housemates, they were laughing and making side talks, you know. And then Chikiti now said that formally he would have said that, well, that the problem is right beside him, but he doesn't think so. And Ebuka said, is Kidwire a problem? And Chikiti said, well, that it is not that Kidwire is a problem. He is not sure about that. That Kidwire is just being who Kidwire is. That Kidwire is not necessarily wanting or intentionally wanting to be a problem. Guys, this one off me.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Guys, Ebuka is not going to kill me with tensioning. Ebuka will not give me high BP. Do you believe that the second housemate to be evicted from the lockdown mansion tonight is Wathoni? Guys, I saw it coming. I'm not gonna act surprised or shocked, but I felt like, oh, she's now having entanglement with Brighto, you know, and then Dorothy in the picture. So I was thinking that she was gonna be left in the house to entertain us, the viewers, for a bit. But then apparently these people have other plans. So guys, Wathoni is out of the mansion.
Look like you have started having fun in the house after some time. Initially you had said you wanted to leave the house, you were tired, then Brighto came into the picture and you lit up all of a sudden. What happened?
He was always making me happy, very happy.
Guys, today Ebuka came with a sledgehammer to come and scatter all the tables in the house, because I felt like, fine, it was cool, he wasn't going to bother this housemate anymore. But then he interviewed Wathoni, and then he went on to scatter the table between Erica, Kidwire, and Lekon. But before I get to that, guys, let me tell you what Wathoni had to say. You know, so Ebuka asked Wathoni, you know, that why did it take her so long to find Brighto, because it seemed like, you know, she had been very, very sad in the house and had always wished to leave the house. So what changed? And that was why she said what you said in the video that you just saw, you know. And then he also asked her, you know, if she thinks or hopes that things would switch up between both of them outside the house. And she said, well, she doesn't know, because she doesn't know how Brighto feels about her. So Ebuka also asked Wathoni about the issue she had with Erica, you know, and then he mentioned to her that it seemed like the issue was about Kidwire, that what was it about? And then Wathoni said that it was actually about Erica's attitude towards her, not about Kidwire. Yeah. And then she also said that she actually prefers Prince to Kidwire because Prince is actually a spec. Now when Wathoni said that, I'm like, Wathoni, why is it that everybody in the house is your spec? Like literally all the guys in the house, they are your spec, including you even. Okay guys, and that was how Ebuka moved on to Erica and asked her what are her thoughts about Neo and V's relationship. And she said, well, she feels like they are cool and they're also one of the strongest, or the strongest couple in the house. And Ebuka said, well, funny enough that she said that, but the other night she was encouraging Tolanibaj, you know, to get in the mix of Neo and V's relationship. And then Erica said, well, it's not like she was particularly encouraging Tolanibaj, that what she was saying was that she was expecting that by now Neo would have asked V to be his girlfriend, but Neo keeps pushing away the conversation. So she was telling Tolanibaj that, well, if Neo hasn't said it, well, there's nothing she can do about it. She doesn't want to get in the mix. And then Ebuka said, but you don't care if the relationship would have been broken up by Tolanibaj. And she said, well, I don't really care. And I'm like, okay. Ebuka asked Lekon his opinion about Kidwire and Erica's relationship. And Lekon was short of words at first, but then he went ahead to say that, well, he feels like they are good and happy together. If whatever they are doing makes them happy, it's okay, it's fine. But guys, I noticed that it was a very, very uncomfortable question, you know, for Lekon. He couldn't really answer the question, but he just had to give an answer to that question. And then this was where Ebuka broke and scattered the table. Ebuka asked that, do you think that there is a distraction between them? And Lekon was like, between them, you know, that he doesn't know, he doesn't think, he doesn't really pay attention to their relationship. And then Ebuka said, but you've said several times on several occasions that Erica is trying to kiss you, you know, so don't you think you are the distraction? And I'm like, Ebuka, why are you like this? Ebuka, why are you so mean with your questions? You know, but Erica was shocked. The rest of the housemates were shocked. Erica was looking at Lekon like this and thinking like, when did I ask this guy that I want to kiss him? But guys, the truth is, Erica legit wanted to kiss Lekon on the night that she was drunk. She was intoxicated with alcohol at the party, and she kept on being all over Lekon, dragging his neck. She wanted to kiss Lekon. She was all over Lekon. Yes, that one happened. And that was the night that Lekon was saying a lot of things like, oh, people should keep Erica away from Kidwire, because Erica had told him that she doesn't want to have sex on international television. Yeah, and that was the night that Big Brother called Dora into the diary room and told Dorothy to stay and take care of Erica and V, who were drunk in the house, you know. So Lekon made mention of this particular event and said that, okay, it is actually because of this event that he mentioned that Erica wanted to kiss him rather. And then Ebuka was like, but it has happened on more than one occasion. And Lekon said yes. And Erica was saying that she cannot remember. And Lekon was like, yeah, she probably wouldn't remember. But guys, that incident actually happened. But what I don't understand is how often it has happened. Yeah. So guys, I guess it's going to be a lot of drama tonight because Erica was already asking Lekon, when have I ever asked you to kiss me, or when have I told you that I want to kiss you? And Lekon was like, can we not have this conversation right now? So the rest of the housemates are telling both of them, wait till after the show. So guys, let us be expectant. There's going to be a lot of drama after tonight's live eviction show.
Yeah, so let's talk about Wathoni. What made you go into that? Because it seemed like you were not interested in a relationship, and in the last couple of weeks, or last week in particular, you went in.
When coming to this house, I had no relationship in mind. But as time goes on, she was very close to me, and I got used to her. So,
and guys, for the final eviction